Living in an upscale neighborhood in Cottonwood Heights, Utah, Matthew Johnson and Jennifer Gledhill appeared to be the perfect family. Matthew was a devoted father of three and a highly respected Green Beret who had served for over a decade in the Utah National Guard's 19th Special Forces Group. But that image of suburban stability shattered on September 28, 2024, when Jennifer called the police to report her husband missing. She casually told investigators that Matthew had left the house an entire week earlier, claiming he would be gone for 7 days and instructing her not to contact him. While she pitched this story of a voluntary disappearance to the authorities, there was a quiet $500,000 detail she left out. Matthew held a $500,000 life insurance policy, and Jennifer was named as the sole beneficiary. The pristine facade of the supportive military wife was being used to obscure a calculated, high-stakes endgame involving a deteriorating marriage and a massive financial payout. The collapse of this facade actually began a month before Matthew vanished. In August 2024, Jennifer filed for a temporary protective order, attempting to secure legal leverage and paint herself as a victim in their impending divorce. When the case went before 3rd District Commissioner Russell Minus, he examined the evidence, including videos Jennifer herself submitted. The judge denied the order, ruling that the footage actually showed Jennifer as unafraid and confrontational. He noted her text messages revealed a pattern of berating Matthew, actively attempting to goad him into a violent response. This intense hostility took a severe toll on Matthew. In the final weeks of his life, friends say Jennifer's behavior became so volatile and disturbing that he began sleeping at a National Guard facility, driven by a genuine fear for his own physical safety. By dismissing the protective order on September 16th, the court officially rejected Jennifer's fabricated victim narrative. The failure of this legal lie closed off her path to a clean divorce, legally cornering her and rapidly accelerating her timeline toward murder. The boiling point arrived on the evening of September 20th, when Matthew discovered that Jennifer was having a secret affair. The confrontation sparked a massive argument. Hours later, as Matthew lay sleeping and completely vulnerable in their master bedroom, Jennifer took his own 9mm handgun and shot him in the head. After moving his body into a rooftop storage container and sliding it down the stairs to their minivan, she launched an extensive cover-up. She scrubbed the walls with bleach and ran carpet cleaners throughout the room, but the sheer volume of blood had already soaked deep into the wooden slats of the bedframe. This chart maps the timeline of her fatal logistical error. Because the mattress was ruined, she needed a replacement to complete the illusion of an untouched room. On September 24th, just 3 days after the murder, she ordered a new mattress, delivered 2 days later. Bleaching a carpet might destroy physical DNA, but replacing a mattress creates a digital paper trail. The precise timestamps of that purchase immediately dismantled her alibi and provided hard proof that the cleanup was a calculated, premeditated operation. To execute a cover-up of this scale, Jennifer pulled her own parents, Thomas and Rosalie Gledhill, into the conspiracy. Police discovered that the couple spent over 5 hours at the house in late September, perfectly aligning with the critical window of the post-murder cleanup. The parents actively participated in the concealment. Investigators found that Rosalie was the one who executed the mattress purchase. Afterward, she went as far as having her cell phone remotely reset, intentionally wiping the location data that would tie her to the crime scene during those crucial hours. Their attempt at concealment eventually failed. When police searched the parents' home, they found a plastic tote near Jennifer's childhood bedroom. Hidden inside, wrapped in a child's onesie, was the empty box for a Glock 19X handgun, the specific type of weapon used to kill Matthew. Expanding a conspiracy to include family members geometrically increases the surface area for forensic mistakes. By tying her parents to the cover-up, Jennifer practically guaranteed that her public lie would eventually collapse. While the physical evidence was mounting, the case truly cracked open because of a secret Jennifer had kept from everyone, including her parents. On September 22nd, she arrived at the home of her lover and made a full confession, operating under the dangerous assumption that their affair made them permanent co-conspirators. Her lover was horrified by her chilling detachment. During a later conversation, she openly dehumanized her husband, stating he wasn't a person anymore. She even demanded he not view her as a monster, explaining that she felt like the Queen of Hearts in a past life, someone comfortable shouting "off with their heads" to fix the world. Terrified by the cold-blooded nature of these admissions, the lover realized who Jennifer really was. He began secretly recording their phone calls, capturing her private lie on audio, and eventually handed those recordings directly to the police. Jennifer sought validation for committing murder, but a killer's narcissistic need to share their story often becomes the precise instrument of their own legal destruction. This spatial map illustrates exactly how investigators are prosecuting this case, even without a body. By analyzing the cellular GPS data from Jennifer's phone on the morning of the murder, they tracked her movements north toward Davis County. That tracking corridor correlates perfectly with major evidence. Search teams recovered a storage container floating along that route, and inside, forensic tests confirmed Matthew's blood. Despite that discovery, Matthew remains missing. A multi-county search effort led by law enforcement and his devoted military friends is now entering its 5th month, spanning vast stretches of northern Utah. Rather than navigate a difficult divorce that might have resulted in shared custody, Jennifer chose a permanent exit. By murdering her husband to protect her affair and a life insurance payout, she ensured that her 3 children lost both parents, one to an unmarked grave and the other to a prison cell.